A brand is not a real person, though. Let's just cut to the chase. Like, it's a quasi-person. And brands are always a bit suspect, especially new ones. Just like a first date. I mean, there might be some initial kind of interest, I hope. But, there's also some, could be psycho. The more you act and talk like a human, a trustworthy human, the more seamlessly you're going to generate persuasion really quickly. All right? The more awkward, weird, stilted, bad middle school public speechy kind of thing you are, not going to work. And early stage brands desperately need communications that persuade trial pretty damn quickly. Right? They have a higher burden because you do not have the war chest, most of you. You don't have the war chest to go saturate a local market with 10, 15, 20 impressions per target audience, consumer, to just harass them into trial, right? And that's what a big brand does with its national omni-media campaigns. It engages in a form of omni-media channel harassment. It doesn't necessarily come off that way to anyone but the people who hate the product. Right? But you can't do that. You need every impression to be so high quality on its creative side that it takes as few as possible to get trial going. So unfortunately, folks, you have a double burden. You don't have a lot of budget, and your creative actually has to be world-class. Frito-Lay can get away with mediocre creative because they're leaning on a trusted trademark. I hope that makes sense. So it's not that different than what I write about in my book about product design. You need to work so freaking hard on your design and that sensory experience so that it generates a massively memorable wow on the first consumption occasion. And not enough people work that hard on the design. Even fewer people work that harder on the creative, on the attempt at persuading another human like a decent human.